guys, welcome to my channel where we organize and make things beautiful. I'm Des and this is Sort and Style. Tomorrow is Heritage Day in South Africa, where we celebrate South Africa's cultural wealth. South Africa is made up of so many different cultures, traditions and beliefs, and we all come together for love for our country. Even though we're so diverse, there's one thing that I'm pretty sure we all agree on, and that's a good old-fashioned braai. Braai is basically like a barbecue. We cook our meat over an open fire, whole lot of meat, with a whole lot of sides and salads and veg, mielies, chakalaka. We got it all. It's a whole day event. Tomorrow is going to be so much fun. Vanessa has invited us over for a braai tomorrow that she's hosting and has asked me to set the table. So of course I said yes. So I thought it would be a perfect time to show you how I would set a table for our Heritage Day braai. I'd just like to take a moment to thank our sponsor Westpac Lifestyle. Everything that you see on this table, except obviously the flowers and this Omar Ruskin, came from Westpac. Even the floaty things in the pool came from Westpac Lifestyle. So you can get on over to your nearest Westpac Lifestyle store today and go have a look at the wide range of products that they have for your next party. Back to the video. So whenever I host a party or even just set a table, I like to choose a theme. A theme just helps you to focus on what you need so you don't get overwhelmed with all the different styles of plates and colors and decor and oh my goodness. So you can focus on what you need, you know what you need, and that's it. Our theme for today is Heritage Day. Duh. We also need to decide on what style we want. Do we want a more casual, laid-back style, or a more formal, elegant style? We're having a braai, so a casual, laid-back style is preferable for this setting. But since Heritage Day is all about mixing diversities, I thought it could be kind of cool to mix a bit of the styles as well. So I'm going to do a super casual setting and just add some elegant elements to give us some of that diversity that goes with our theme. So now that we know our theme and our style, we can get started. I'm going to start by putting a tablecloth on the table. You don't have to use a tablecloth. If you have a beautiful table that you want to show off, you can do that. Or you can also just use a runner in the middle of the table, and that will look pretty too. Anything goes. For this setting, I'm going to use this tablecloth that I found, which goes perfectly with our theme, so I thought I just had to use it. Next, I'm going to do the table placements. I like to do this before doing any of the decor because when you start decorating, you'll know exactly how much space you have to play with. When it comes to underplates or chargers, I call them underplates because they go under the plate. If you have a rectangular table, you can then use either a round underplate or a square or rectangular one. Either shape will work. Round shapes create softness, so by using a round underplate, it will help soften your table setting. I love these underplates, which I thought would contrast against this tablecloth so well, and which pick up on the black color in the tablecloth. By adding this elegant element on top of this rustic hardy tablecloth, it again just helps to create levels and depth, which if you don't already know, I love to do. Now for the plates. I'm using these very cool plates, which is going to add a little bit of color, but not too much. By using the same plates and same side plates for each setting, it makes the setting a bit more elegant. I like to put a napkin or serviette in between the plate and the side plate, which creates a clear separation between the two and helps your eye to see the separate layers and levels. Since we're going with a casual setting, we're just going to use one knife and one fork for each setting. None of this fancy stuff. With your knife, you want to remember to face it inwards. You don't want to have the sharp side of your knife facing your neighbor. It's actually quite rude if you think about it that way. So we want to turn our knives in. I love these glasses because they're so versatile. One guest can be drinking wine, one guest can drink water and another soft drink, and they can all be using the same kind of glass. So now we don't have to have so many different types of glasses on the table. And the best thing about these is that they fit in the glasses section of the dishwasher, unlike normal wine glasses. And anything that saves me from washing dishes, I'm a big fan of. Oh, who am I kidding? I don't wash dishes. My husband does. One tip I'd like to give you is to look around your own home for decor. Styling a table for a once-off event doesn't have to be expensive. So see what you have at home that might fit the theme. I like to use cute, quirky things that go with the theme and that your guests will love and might even be a conversation starter. Here I'm using this old rusk tin as a vase. It's cute, it's quirky, and goes with our theme because it's definitely South African. And which South African doesn't love an Omar rusk? I'm also using the protea as the flower for our table today because it's our national flower and again goes with the theme. I always like to add some flowers or foliage to a table. Fresh flowers and greenery smell amazing, which adds a completely other layer. I'm going to use these cute little poiky pots as vases for our flowers. Again, it's a cute quirky addition to your table that I think your guests will love. I love candles, and you'll see I always use candles for every table setting, whether it's during the day or night. They just set a mood, and everyone looks good by candlelight, so why wouldn't you? I like using different kinds of candles and candle holders to create different heights and levels, but keep with the same color so that they still look like they belong together, which again creates balance. This is a cute example of using things you have around the house. This is a glass bowl that I'm using as a candle votive. It's so pretty, and I think the detail around this bowl is going to make really pretty shadows with the candlelight. Once you have all on your table and in its place, I like to cover any spaces with some foliage. This again brings that natural element to the table, but also just finishes everything off, and you won't then have these empty spaces that just look unfinished. Lastly, I like to add personal touches to a table setting. It's something that will make your guests feel special and that they'll appreciate. I'm going to use a simple clothes peg and write each person's name on it with a black Koki. I can then place it onto the napkin. This idea is so quick and so simple, but the impact will be huge. So there you have it, our table setting for our Heritage Day bride. You'll see that we've created levels to the setting, we have different textures, different styles, and it all is balanced and goes together, just like South Africa. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought, or if you have any other tips or tricks for your table settings. Have a good Heritage Day. Bye. Ha ha ha!